Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017, or just 17, depending on how you want to go with it. But we got done last episode harvesting, doing some missions, and figuring out how things work. Well, it's time for us to start planting for our next crop, so I think it's time for us to grab this guy, grab the drill, and it's got fertilizer and seed in it at the same time. Interesting. So we need to choose what seed, and let's see. No, I don't want to bring up 9. I want to bring up this one right here. So what's trending a lot right now? Beans are trending down, although they're worth a lot. I know canola is usually worth, but beans are really worth a lot. Unfortunately, the bakery's going down. Looks like Mary's Farm barley's going up a little bit. And I believe that's canola. So I think maybe we'll plant, we got 4 fields. We'll plant 2 fields of beans because we can harvest them, and maybe 2 fields of canola. I think that's going to be our plan, and then we'll see where things are. So I think, oh no, what changes it? Y changes it. So that's canola. So we can do wheat, barley, canola, soybeans. I don't know what those are. Oilseed radish, of course. Something we're not going to do at the moment. And then grass, okay. So I say let's do some canola here. Alright, turn around. Lower it down. Yep, it looks like it is fertilizing it at the same time. So I'm going to hire somebody. Perfect. And the stuff should still be going down. It is, but the fertilizer is not. So let me just look quick. If I go to here and I go to growth, not going to show anything. Needs plowing. Okay, so it is showing fertilize across the way. Does that mean I have game settings? Helper refill seed off, fertilizer off. Okay, so it is going out now. It just goes out a lot slower. Okay. Good to know. If that means it's fertilized, then we probably don't need a fertilizer spreader. Well, that makes this a whole lot easier. Now the real question is where do we go from this? Where do we start making our money? What do we want to get into? That's the real question. Well, I think one thing we're going to need to get is a plow. We're not getting our harvest rates, our yield rates, if we're not plowing. And we have some field we can gain here. I think it would be worthwhile to expand our fields out a little bit. So I think it's best to look. First of all, this is what we have. So this is a 125 horse and this is a 145 horse. So this guy's got more days, more hours on him. That's why it's not worth as much. Good to know. Okay, let's go back to the shop. So if we go under plows, we got the Salford, 85 horse. This one takes 120. This one 180. So this is the biggest one we can get. It's the same width, same speed, same everything. So it's whether you want this one or you want the Kuhn. That one looks more like a regular plow, that's for sure. Ooh, big Salford one. Very cool. That one takes 300 horse to pull. Ooh, yikes. I think we're going to grab this one. And no upgrades available. So base costs per operating hour per day, 150 base price. Oh, so you can lease it. Oh, so you got base cost of 750. If you operate it, it's 750 per hour and 150 per day that you have it. Very cool. So we're gonna purchase it. So that's at the store. I wonder now, if I go into tractors, let's say, and which one do we have? 8340, this one. So if I select it, okay, so you can add a front end loader on it. Wheel setup, we can go wide tires or standard. Ah, interesting. So where's our Case IH? This guy right here. You can do the front end loader, you can do the wide tires. So what happens when you get into like the big guys? Like this guy. Engine setup. Oh, so you can get the big ones. I was wondering about that because you got the 470 quad track with 500 horse. This one gives you 600 horse. That one gives you almost 700. I see. So what about the combines? Harvesters. So if you get the big axial flow, wheel setup, you can go crawler tracks, front twin wheels, or standard. I see. I would want the twin wheels if that was me. So does this one have the option? No, no options. Okay. Okay, fair enough. What about the headers? What about the big header? The Draper. No upgrades? I figured as much. Okay, very cool. So I suppose, like, these are only made for certain ones. 700 Vario and the Steyr Multi. 4115. Probably means I have to find them, right? Here's the Multi. Okay, so you can change the color. That's the 4115. So it looks like all you can do pretty much is we can't add it to a vehicle that we already have. We would have to add it to, or we'd have to purchase a new vehicle and have the front loader attachment put onto it. Now I think we're gonna head off to the shop and get the plow. So I did end up harvesting that one. I barely made it time-wise and realized just as I was finishing up that I'm pretty sure that smaller piece of equipment could go on the front of the tractor and then the harvester on the back, and you can do it all in one shot. I didn't think of that at the time. Ooh, watch out for that pole. This thing turns pretty good. Now this tractor I think would be the bare minimum for pulling this plow, but plow's not something we're going to worry about at the moment. So I'm going to go off and get the plow, I think. I'm going to plant all the fields, do it like I said I was going to, and I think I'm going to harvest them all up, see how things work out, and we're going to have to see how things end up at that point, and then we're going to start getting into the plowing. So I will be right back. Alright, so we are starting the harvest. We've got canola growing on field 12, and then 14, 15, and 19 are all growing soybeans. And, pretty cool. Here's the thing. For one thing, it takes forever to plant with that planter, so I think we need to upgrade to a new planter right off the bat. We need the next size drill up. The only thing is, this one has the 2 bins, one here, one here. Actually, you can see it. If I open the bins up here, you can see it's got seed and fertilizer, which is actually really cool. The next size up doesn't, so we're going to have to hand fertilize our fields, which, no big deal. We can manage that. But the problem is, our biggest tractor is this guy, which is 145 horse. We got a pair of them. The next size up sewing machine says it needs 180, so I don't think we're going to be able to pull it. So that means we need 50,000 for here. The next tractor up that we're going to be looking at is, I think, 190,000, so that's 240, plus probably a fertilizer, so we're probably looking at about 300,000 we're going to need. That's quite a bit. I don't know if we can do it in this harvest. I'm gonna darn near try. But I think to make harvest going easier, we need to either get a different tipper. So we've got this one, which only holds, where is it, 8,000 liters. I'd like to go up to this one, which is 21. So we spend 10,000 now and get 16,000. We'll pull them together, or we get one of these and we get 21,000. We'd have to sell one of ours. So 10,000 for that, or how much? We can get 2. Well, since we're trying to save up, I think we should just purchase another one of those. Ooh. We can put wide tires on it. Like flotation tires. We'll keep them like that. Yes. Okay, purchase at the store. He's still harvesting, so we should probably grab our truck, head down to the shop and get it. Don't mind the mailbox. Somebody must have hit it. Don't know who that was, but somebody must have hit it. One thing I did notice too, guys, was oh, and I suppose on top of that too, we could also take out a bit more of a loan if we need to get it, because I really don't want to sit through doing that. And one thing I saw really neat, the previous game, I think 12 meters, no, 9 meters, either 9 or 12 was like the standard. Here, let me go down. Where's the shop? All the way down on the end here. 76 miles per hour. I think I'm speeding. Just a little bit. Right here's the shop, and right there's our wagon. Left turn. I'm gonna be really upset if I can't hook to this. Attach. Good. Watch out, person. I'm coming through. Oh, I almost hit that car. Stop sign. Okay, we're good. Okay, let me get pointed in a straight line, get up to speed, and I'll let it coast while I bring up the store here. I kind of like the fact that, like, things keep moving. Oh, I guess it stops in a hurry. Here we go. So the previous game, this was the biggest one, so 9 meters, and this was also the 9 meter for corn. Okay, they make even bigger ones, 15 meters, 12. Now this thing's expensive, and it only puts in wheat and things like that, but it cultivates as far as I know, and it fertilizes. So that is a really nice drill. It's really good for cash cropping, because those are the ones that you're probably going to cash crop out, you know, like canola, wheat, barley, soybeans, things like that. Those are big cash croppers. And it goes along really well with like the 45-foot draper heads. So this is our road right here. And I've done this in, oh boy, we should probably slow down. That's why the speed limit's 35. Oops. Forgot that physics plays a big part in this game. We should, oh, the reason I'm doing this, and I've done this in other games, other of my own games, it's a lot easier to just make one trip and have two wagons before you have the semi, because you're going to use the truck anyways to pull it. So all I'm doing is I'm getting as close as I can, unhook it, get the truck out of here. Oh, don't hit the cultivator. Sure, we'll put the truck right here. Looks like a good spot. We should be able to back into it and hook them together now. Oh. If I can steer correctly. Attach. Perfect. Oh, there's a pole there. So now we'll be able to empty out two strings. We'll be able to carry 16,000 liters at a time. Might as well open that up. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this up the big hills, but at least it'll give us the ability to move more seed in one shot. And he's actually going to be lining up here for a perfect pass for us to pick stuff up here. Are his lights on? He's at 68%. So he's getting there. He's going to have a couple loads here then. And we probably can put a bigger header on this combine at some point, which I'm going to want to do. But we'll have to see. These combines are expensive. And we're really going to need some more income if we're going to justify having a bigger combine itself. We may want to diversify. We use a smaller equipment and diversify into different things, such as the cows or something like that, just to give us more income. Or we could do pigs. Let's see, pigs we don't. Well, let's see. But cows mean we're gonna have to get into corn of some sort. So we'll just have to keep that in mind here, if that's something that we're going to want to get into. Oh, there we go. Let them unload into this, and we'll have to decide also where we want to go with things. And but I figured I'd just get you guys updated a little bit as to what we're doing here, a little bit different equipment, some ideas. And what we're planning on doing here. Our goal is to get the seeder and the tractor. And I think I'm going to sell both of these. Actually, I might keep one case one, and I might sell the other New Holland and sell one case. And then trade that in for one bigger tractor. I think that'll be the plan. And we'll probably put a front end loader attachment on that case as an option. We'll see. But I'm going to keep going. Looks like clouds are coming in. And we'll see how much we can make. So I thought I'd bring you guys back for something actually pretty cool. Something I didn't realize was going to work this way. But all the more better because, well, we get to use the trains. So I got the last of the soybeans, including the soybeans that we had in our silos. And we are headed towards the train station, the central depot here. Why is that? Well, we can only get the best price for the soybeans if we take them by train. Try not to hit the poles here. So I already brought one load here, so there should be 16,000 units sitting in here. I'm gonna bring another almost 16,000 right now. Pull us forward a little bit. Unload the front one. There we go. Unload the second one. And now for the fun part. I'm gonna pull these out just so that they're out of our way. So the reason why, if I go to here, soybeans, you'll notice the best price is right here. And you notice it's got the train. That means it can only be accessed by the train, at least as far as what I can tell. I notice also, look at the price at Mary's Farm for canola, because we took canola there. We also took it here to, no, I took it to the bakery. But yeah, Mary's Farm does not want any more. So that's good to know. So we are headed towards Maplefield Mill with the soybeans. So we have to head over here, and I believe we want the second train. This one right here. So if you look at our map, we need to be able to go over there on the left, which is going to be, yep, that train. So we gotta jump in here, and we gotta pull it forward to where that drop tube is. Right about there. And there we go, we got 31,000, and I don't think we have anything else in here. Right. That's the way it should be. I wonder how much this thing can actually hold. Interesting to see, because that's only one car's worth. Apparently, that's only 26% of that car. Yeah, it looks about right. Oh, actually, it's a double car. Okay, so we got the front portion half full. We'd also have this rear cart and this one, so we've got a lot of space on this thing. Does this have an inside? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, well, that's cool. Operator station going both directions. And of course. Nice. I like it. So I'm actually going to kick out of here because we need to watch where we're going. We're going to cross that bridge. So does this place has a drop spot? And it showed start filling. So what spot was that on the map? It doesn't state. I think we're coming up on, yeah, we're coming up on the mill here. And the drop spot is right there, and I think we're gonna go past it. Yep. We went past it. We're gonna back up a little bit. So how much are we gonna get? Look at our money skyrocket. 65,000. Well, that's nowhere near as much as we wanted. So we may have to lease a tractor, at least for now, for harvesting. No, not harvest. For planting. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy that drill. Keep the tractors that we have. Actually, I'm going to sell one of them. And see, you know, how close we can get. Maybe we can pull that drill with the tractor that we have. I'm not entirely certain. But you know, we're never going to find out. Or we're never going to know unless we find out. So we got to slow down here. So I wonder if it slows down gradually or if it stops on a dime if I get out. Slows down gradually. Okay. Good to know. So how much you want to bet I can't get through here? Oh, I can get through to the other side. Cool. Can I go up? No. I wanted to go up the ladder. Darn it. But I guess before we do anything, we're going to have to start plowing. And I want to see if plowing works the same way as it used to. Because we're going to expand our fields out a little bit, but we're also going to plow all of our fields. From the simple standpoint that it'll allow our crops to grow better. But it's going to be a long and tedious process. So we're going to want to get the first field ready and going before we come back around. We'll have to cultivate. Actually, no, we won't have to cultivate because we will have the new drill, which I believe does all in one. So that's where it's going to really come down to whether or not we can actually manage it. But we got the wagons here. We're going to be home, sweet home. And I think we're going to sell the tractor that's costing us the most money. So it's the one that's been the furthest run down. I wonder if it works the same way if we sell things at the actual shop, if that helps us out. Look at that job. So which one? Actually, we want to go here. Although I guess it's not actually going to tell us, is it? Well, it's whichever one has 42 hours on it. So, not this one. This would be the one that we're keeping. And let me make sure. We go to this one and we queue that so they're still hooked together, but they're still unhooked. So where is the other one? Oh, the other one's on the drill right now. Well, that's good. We're taking the drill and that tractor up. But I think to start out with, we're going to want to grab this guy. We don't want to allow creating fields yet. We just want them to plow up this field first. Like so. We're just going to hire them and let them run. And like I said, this is going to take a while because as you can see, it's not going to plow much land in one shot. But it's going to be very beneficial for us. There's the other one. So let's head back to the shop. We show him that's helper J, so perfect. The only bad thing is we have seed and stuff already in here. I don't know how much more we have. So we're going to run into the problem where I don't know if we're going to get reimbursed for it or how that's going to work out. But I think it's going to come to the point where I know we wanted to get the plowing and stuff figured out, but it's to the point where we're probably going to start wrapping up this episode. And basically we're just doing a lot of talking. We're doing a lot of figuring out how things work in this game. Some very different things that are going on. Money is a little more difficult to come by. And I see the costs of the equipment. Not so much like the buying cost, but the cost per for like hiring per day, stuff like that is more expensive. Costs more for operating costs for the vehicle, so you kind of gotta watch, especially when you get vehicles that have that get run down and stuff. You spend a lot of time with them. I wish they had an option where you could take it in and get it fixed up, and it would take your operating costs down just by having it in the shop. But maybe somebody will put a mod in for it. Not like I'm not opposed to mods anyways. We've been running them since day one here, so. Let's see here. There should be... Yeah, there's an early drive right here. Excuse me. So is there a point in here? Yes, there is, right here. So let's get an idea. If we go here, go to our garage. This one's worth 13,000. The drill's worth 6,900. So we get 15,000. Direct selling and customization. Wait, we can add... Oh, we can bring it here and put the front end loader on it. Oh, sweet. So you can change things on the go. Well, it don't matter. We are going to sell this. We are going to... How come it's not letting me... There we go. See, this is not customizable. We're going to sell that. We got a little bit more for it. Nice. So we need to purchase a new seeder. We're going to get this guy. Offers the possibility to seed directly. Well, we're still going to need to plow with it, most likely. What is that? Oh, that's just the symbol for that. Okay. But we just can't fertilize with it. We have to remember that. Oh, it also runs at 12 miles per hour, whereas this one only ran at 9. So you can drive it faster. What about these guys? Are these... Those are still 9 miles an hour. That one's 12, so it's a fast planter. Interesting. I'm going to select this. There's not going to be any upgrades for it. So we're going to purchase that. We're down to 110. And I think we want to grab another tractor and put a loader on it. Ooh, that thing's big. Yeah, this guy. We should put the loader on the front of this guy. Because we're going to need it to transport seed. It's coming up soon because, well, we don't have the ability to carry seed back, and we're going to have to buy it. That's the way the game works now. So, I mean, if we were to allow the hired men to buy their own seed, it'd be a different story, but we're not doing it that way. We are making it so that it has to be refilled, so we have to watch seed levels and stuff, because, I don't know, it seems kind of cheap that they just buy their own, but that's just me. But I think we're going to put the front end loader on this, see how that works, see if it just goes right on. I like that all the tractors have this option, and apparently it means that you can also take it away. But it's the way it should be. You should be able to customize your tractor like this. And I'm actually tempted. I think we're going to put both upgrades on it, just to say we did. We'll put the wide tire option on it. Wide tires are good for a loader tractor. And this will just be a little loader tractor then. And it should be worth more when we sell it then, just because we put the upgrades on it. At least I would hope that plays into the selling point. But I'm really glad that I chose to bring the tractor here to sell it, because, well, we learned that we could customize it. Ooh, that one's actually worth quite a bit. So we can put the front end loader on it, and we can put the wide tires on it. Yes. Oh, yeah, there's the attachment point. And it does have a little wider tire on it. You can see that. Very cool. So if you come back over here, if we customize it, so are we... Oh, it costs to downgrade it, doesn't it? Ah. But the price of it did go up a little bit, I think. So does that mean... That means we have to purchase a front end loader, don't we? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to do it this way, and we're gonna make it... Yeah, we're gonna make it blue to match it. And oh, of course it costs more to paint it. And what about pallet forks? Oh, we can paint those too. So we can see them. Let's paint them red. Just because we can have some fun now. Yeah, oh yeah, I see blue. So yeah, this, I know, this episode's running long, but we're having fun, right? So does this attach now? Oh, it does attach. Looks like it's a little darker blue than the other one, but you know what? It works just like it should. You notice they slowed down the animation for it attaching, because otherwise your vehicle would really jump. There we go. So this is kind of heavy for this tractor. It's not made for this tractor, but you know what? It'll get the job done, at least for getting it home. And, well, it should get our work done a lot faster. Oh yeah, I like the big wheels on this thing. It looks good. So with that, guys, I'm going to keep plowing up the fields. We're going to bring this back home. And in the next episode, we'll get some planting done. We'll expand our fields out a little bit. And we'll just see, well, we'll see how far we can get with the seed that we have, because there's a good chance we don't have enough seed to get there, but that's okay. We get some cash to spend. We're still trying to save up the $200,000 for a new tractor, just in case we can't pull this. So we're gonna find out if we can pull it or if we have to lease a tractor. But that'll be in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, guys, and as always, take it easy.